What you are seeing in the image is the possible explanation of the particles that make up the universe, the so-called fundamental or elemental particles. So in this video, we're going to talk about what they are and how these subatomic particles manage to form everything that exists. Your home, planet Earth, the planets, the solar system, and the universe. But wait, I think you're not being able to handle it. Firstly, I don't know what fundamental and subatomic particles are. And from what I learned at school, they are not what make up the universe, but atoms. For those who missed the video, this must be one of the questions that crosses your mind, or at best, it comes close. But wait, there's no need to search on Google or chat. We will explain here in this video from its essence to its base, studying its paradoxical laws and principles behind it, using our method of imaginary experience. But first, I feel the need to demonstrate the books and scientific articles that I read before recording the video. On the screen, at this exact moment, in any field, the names of the books are displayed and the scientific articles will be available in the description. So though, for the imaginary experience, imagine you are walking and looking for family, or going out with your girlfriend, or simply thinking about life. Here, in my case, you are faced with the question, what constitutes my surroundings? You probably remember your teachers at school who said that everything is made up of matter, including the environment around it, and that matter is made up of atoms. Consequently, the environment around it is made up of atoms. And if you remember from chemistry classes, you know that atoms are made up of electrons, neutrons, and protons. That by coincidence and probability you did chemistry. In high school, you learned that they are made up of quarks, which are fundamental particles. In simpler words, I meant that at the beginning, we learned about atoms at school. They are like the bricks of our universe. And when we look closer, we notice that they are made up of smaller particles that are like the Lego pieces that constitute or form the bricks. These pieces are called fundamental or subatomic particles. So a good answer to the question I got from the universe would be by fundamental or subatomic particles. Yes or no exactly, or yes partially, at that moment when the video starts to get strange. Let's understand if you got this far. Did you notice that throughout the video we talked about particles as fundamental models? This was only possible thanks to the standard model that describes the fundamental particles that make up all matter and the fundamental forces that act between them. This theory was developed in 1970 to 1973 by a group of theoretical physicists including Sheldon Glashow, Otto Salon, and and Stephen Waper. It is a campus quantum theory that describes how particles form and how fields react when receiving energy. Standard model describes two classes of fundamental particles, bosons and bosons. Females are the particles that make up matter. That is, they obey the Pauli principle, and bosons do not obey the Pauli principles. That is, they are particles that transmit forces. Although this theory is quite successful, neutrino physics had problems. She doesn't talk about the gravity and open problems of modern physics. Although she managed to bring together three forces, the strong nuclear force, the weak nuclear force, the electromagnetic force, she was unable to bring together levitation force.
No.
In fact, if you want to see successful and famous physicists, having perfume just causes them that problem. But wait, let's step out of the box a little. Let's have a different vision. What if elementary particles are not isolated points or fundamental models, but rather vibrant strings intertwined in infinite spaces of the vacuum? And just like the notes on violins that create different musical notes, causing a vibrant melody, these strings would be able to create a particle when it vibrates in a specific way. Yes, this is the pre-introduction of the famous string theory that seeks to harmonize nature. This approach seeks to harmonize nature and unify fundamental forces into a single mathematical formula, going beyond the limitations of our standard. If validated, this string theory could revolutionize science, technology, enabling major advances in energy, quantum computing, and understanding quantum gravity. A change in our paradigm that would reshape our understanding of the cosmos and could radically transform our world. Let's end with the same initial question. What makes up the universe? Either fundamental particles or vibrating strings in many dimensions. Discovering this will create a revolution, similar to what Isaac Newton did with the discovery of gravity and the laws of motion. My name is Infinite, and we are here, dear humans. Subscribe to the channel to see more. Leave a like and activate the bell.